Two geese found on a pond at UMass tested positive for bird flu. This comes after more than 60 birds died from the disease in Plymouth.
22 News reporter Jack Wu is live with us in the studio tonight and has details on this recent outbreak. Jack, is it a reason for concern?
Ciara, Nick, we're watching the situation closely, but bird flu was first detected in Massachusetts in early 2022, but these recent cases show the virus is now in the western part of the state. Bird flu, also known as highly pathogenic avian influenza, was recently found in 2 Canada geese at a pond on the UMass campus. Geese are highly susceptible to the disease, along with ducks and swans. We reached out to UMass for comment. They wrote back in an email, quote, "We are monitoring the situation with the state's assistance. Sick or deceased birds found on campus can be reported to UMass Environmental Health and Safety." Once we arrived to the pond here at UMass, we found another dead goose lying on the ice, which could indicate the 2 cases earlier were not isolated incidents. Infections from bird to human are rare, with the CDC reporting 67 human cases in the U.S. since February 2024. I spoke with a bird expert from Mass Wildlife. He told me who is at the highest risk.
The biggest risk is actually to poultry and domestic birds. Their resistance is much lower. Their living quarters are, they're just in high density, so it's easy to spread.
The disease has impacted multiple commercial poultry farms across the country, including one in Maryland less than 2 weeks ago. According to the Consumer Price Index, this has led to a 37% spike in egg prices over the last year. Vitch described the challenges with controlling the spread of bird flu.
Trying to stop the spread is easier when you're in a more controlled environment like a farm, and it's harder when you're out on the landscape for wild birds.
It's also important to note that we did alert UMass about the discovery of the dead goose on campus today.
And of course, people are expressing their concern about the bird flu here in Massachusetts now.
Is this something people should be worried about?
Well, luckily, the CDC says bird-to-person infections are not super likely, but for people who have animals in their backyards and also chickens, that could definitely be an increased risk for concern. So you want to watch your pets very closely in the coming weeks.
I hope you kept your distance from that one.
I did keep my distance as best I could.
Otherwise, stay back.